Hi, welcome to Sensational Meditation. So this is my free option for listening in, meditating with me. I'll be posting this here for anyone who wants to join. I will also be uploading these videos eventually onto my podcast, so you can just listen on the go if you prefer. Okay, so with that welcome, I want to give you more of an introduction and explain why I've called it Sensational Meditation. So if you're familiar with my podcast, it's A Sensational Life, or if you follow me on Instagram under Sensation Ally, so sensationally, I love to live sensationally because to me, this isn't just sensational in the sense of life is exciting, it's incredible, there's so much amazement, wonder. It is. I love that part of things being sensational. It's spectacular, it's wonderful. But also, we are tuning into our body, we are connecting our body with our spirit, we are healing that heart, mind, and body and soul connection. We aren't just one part. We aren't just a brain that just thinks. We aren't just a body that moves. Our heart feeling, even our gut knowing, all of it's connected. We're connected to the earth. We are made of the same elements that exist in the universe around us. And by tuning into our body, by being aware of the sensations that are taking place, right? Whether it is a simple physical touch on the outside, I can feel my fingertips brushing the hairs on my arm, or I can feel my heart pumping, or I can feel the breath in my lungs as I inhale and exhale. When we talk about emotions, people often just use emotions as a term for what they think and not so much what they actually feel physically, right? We have a physiological response in our body every time we experience an emotion. This is something that kids are very in tune with. Kids are not afraid to show their emotions. And so often I am still guilty of this. I will kind of squash down my kids' emotions. Don't be down here if you're going to be grumpy. Please go up to your room, and just, that's me not being able to handle how I am feeling when their emotions are big. Kids have big emotions and these little bodies, and each of my kids express their emotions differently. Some are more aggressive than others, and instead of shaming them for that emotion, we can learn to tune in and simply allow it to move through our body, because an emotion is literally energy in motion. They show up as vibrations in our body. If you think that's weird, kind of too hippie for you, it's actually scientific. This is not just some out there theory. It is a real thing. The vibrations are waves, right? We have brain waves, we have heart waves, there are sound waves in the air, light waves, all of it works in waves. That's our understanding. Who knows if it's actually a wave? But we can measure it in waves, just like we measure a heartbeat is in waves. And every emotion that we feel in our body passes through our body in waves. So if we can allow those waves to move through us, if we can learn how to swim with the waves, then we can learn to feel all of our emotions and we can live a sensational life. So I'm excited to teach you in a somatic way, because somatic breath work is one of my favorite methods of breath work, and this is again returning to the body. It's a bottom-up approach. So we come back into our body, we simply recognize the physical sensations that are taking place, and we stay there until we are ready to then think or label the emotion. So we feel it, then we can think it, and then the stories and images and messages will come and accompany all that we are feeling, and we're able to process that so much more easily. So thank you for being with me. Namaste.